Hello friends, this video on solid states part 26 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. The basis of similarity and difference between metallic and ionic crystal. So we have to explain this. See, we have to explain the similarity and the difference between metallic and ionic crystal. So if we talk about the similarity between metallic and ionic crystal, if you see in both the cases the constituent particles are held together by the electrostatic force of attraction, right? In ionic crystal, for example, Na plus Cl minus, and in this you have iron and the electrons, right? So in both case I'll write constituent particles held by electrostatic force of attraction. Correct? And since this electrostatic force of attraction is very strong, both has high melting point and boiling point. Correct? If you talk about difference, so if you see in metallic crystals, the force of attraction is between the mobile electron and the positive charged ions, right? So this is in the metallic crystal, in the metallic. But if you see the ionic crystals, the force of attraction is between ions, correct? The attraction is between ions. That is one difference. Now, since the metallic crystals has free electrons, they conduct electricity. Metallic has free electrons, so they conduct electricity. Both conduct electricity, both in molten and solid state, in all states I can say. But if you talk about the ionic one, since they don't have free electron, they don't conduct electricity in solid state, but in aqueous state, they conduct electricity. They conduct electricity in aqueous state only, aqueous or molten state. Why in this state only? Because in this state the ions are free to move and they can conduct electricity using ions. The next thing we have to explain is ionic solids are hard and brittle. Pretty easy question, because ionic solids, if you see, example here we have Na plus Cl minus. It's a very strong force of attraction, right? Very strong force of attraction between the oppositely charged ions and cations, because we are talking about the real charge here. And these can't move easily. They can just vibrate along its position, and thus they are very strong and very hard and brittle. The question is silver crystallizes in FCC lattice, first FCC lattice. Its edge length is 4.07 10 to the power minus 8 meter, 4.07 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter, and density is given, density also is given 10.5 gram per centimeter cube. You have to find the atomic mass of silver. See, we know that for this FCC, Z is what? Z is equal to 4, right? The number of atoms per unit cell. Let's use the formula. Density is equal to Zm A cube Na. We have to find what? Atomic mass. So M is nothing but density A cube Na by Z. Let's put the value. Density is what? 10.5 gram per centimeter cube. Please write the units also. A is what? 4.07 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter whole cube. Na is what? 6.023 into 10 to the power 22, right? Sorry, 23, and by Z is what? 4, and this is atom per mole, and this is 4 atoms. Let's cancel things. centimeter cube, centimeter will cancel. So with this, when you solve this, you get 10.09 gram per mole, and that is my molar mass. Correct. The next is a solid cube is made of two elements P and Q. Q are at the corner of the cubes and P at the body center. Let's draw body center first. So Q are at the corner of the cube. So I have my Q here. And P at the body center. This is my P. What is the formula of the compound? So if you see in this case, the number of Q element is what? 1, because they are 8 in the corners and each contributes 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 into 8 is equal to 1. Number of P is what? 1, because this P is not shared with anyone. So P is to Q will be what? 1 is to 1. So the formula will be P and PQ. That's all. Correct. What is the coordination number P and Q? So coordination number of P, if you see, it is joined to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 8 other atoms. So coordination number is 8. Correct. For P and Q, coordination number will be 8. The next question is niobium crystallized into body center cubic structure. First draw body center cubic structure. Density is 8.55 gram per centimeter cube. Calculate the atomic radius using its atomic mass. Atomic mass is given 93. Z is something which we know that for this Z is what? 2, because in this unit cell there are 2 atoms. We have to find what? 93 is 93 gram per mole. Correct. So let's find the atomic radius. For atomic radius, first we have to find A. Then only we can find atomic radius, right? Because in the relationship between A and R. First find A. That we use the same formula. Density is equal to Zm by A cube n. So we have to find A. So A cube is nothing but Zm by n into this one, Na. So let's put the value. It's nothing but Z is 2 atom, and M is what? Molar mass is 93 gram per mole. Density is what? Density is given 8.55 gram per centimeter cube, and Na is what? 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atom per mole, and this is 2 atoms. This cancel, per mole cancel, centimeter cube and is not cancelled, sorry, centimeter cube is not cancelled, gram is cancelled. So if you solve this, you get A cube as 3.61 into 10 to the power minus 23 centimeter cube, or you find the value of A is nothing but cube of this, that is nothing but 3.3 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. So we have got the value of A now. Correct. Now we have to find the value of R. So R is A root 3 by 4. We have derived this in the previous, in this same series, in the chapter we have derived this relation. If you don't know, you can just watch the video where we have derived this relationship. So I'll just use this relationship now. That is nothing but 3.3 into root 3 by 4 centimeter. Sorry, into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. Correct. So if you solve this, you get 1.43 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. That is the value of my R. Correct. So here the question was a little tricky. Here they were not asking for the length of the edge, they were asking for the radius. So first you have to find the length of the edge, and then we know that we have derived the relationship between the radius and the edge length. We can use the formula, and please note this is different for all. Whether it is body centered or face centered, this relation is different. The next question is, if the radius of the octahedral void is R and the radius of atom in the closed packing is R, derive the relationship between R and R. So let's see this. This is my octahedral void actually. If you see, this is how it is. And it says that the radius of the octahedral void is R. And the radius of the atom is capital R. So this is capital R. And this void which you get, right, that is small r. So if you want, I can draw this structure like this, because this is my void here and this is small r. Correct. So if you see the same thing I have drawn here, 1 2 3 4 circle, 1 2 3 4 circle I have drawn. Correct. So you'll get something like this. So these big circles have the radius capital R and small circle has the radius small r, and we have to derive the relationship between them. Correct. So if you see this triangle now, this triangle if you see, so this this is what 2r, this is r plus small r, this is r plus small r, and there is a right triangle here. So using Pythagoras theorem I can say that PO square plus OQ square is equal to PQ square. That is nothing but r plus r square plus r plus r square is equal to 2r square. R plus small r square, r plus small r square is equal to capital 2r square, correct? See, I'll just draw this triangle for you. P is this, O is this, Q is this, right? This is 2r, this is r plus r, and this is r plus r, correct? You can visualize now. Now with this I can say that r plus r square plus r plus r square is equal to 2r square, correct? I can do that. Or I can say that my 2r square is nothing but, sorry, this becomes 4r square. So all this becomes 4r square is nothing but, and this is nothing but twice of r plus r square. This gets cancelled, and again do a root on both sides. So what you get is root 2r is nothing but r plus r, plus minus actually. With this I will solve, I get r into root 2 minus 1 is equal to r, that is one option, or r into root 2 plus 1 is equal to r, correct? So that is small r is equal to either this is 1.414 minus 1, that is 0.414 capital R, or small r is 1.414 plus 1, that is 2.414 into r. But this small r is smaller than big R, right? So this is not possible, correct? Because this is a bigger number. So this is not possible. So that means small r is nothing but 0.414 of capital R. This is the relationship between radius of the octahedral void and the radius of the atoms. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch more videos, attempt free online tests, get free study materials, find tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.